Hello, welcome to 6-7, Hinton Culinary. Great to see you all. Hope you're doing well, and a very merry Optimus to all of you as well. Hello, Valis. Am I allowed to show feet on Twitch? I'm pretty sure it's okay. I think it's okay. So, feet, gas tanks. Those are the first things we're gonna do today, and then I think we're gonna start building the piece that goes over here, like the grill of the truck area. It's like a little panel that kind of folds down, and then I think we'll probably get to like upper arms and stuff, and we'll see how far we get. But I think we finished on step 5 here. Yeah, my computer updates. Oh yeah, a thing I wanted to comment on. I noticed that we have, first of all, Optimus Prime has eyes, right? And yet there are no eye stickers here. I also noticed his arms have Autobot logos, on the shoulder area. And there's no stickers for those. So I'm guessing some of the pieces have things actually printed on them, which is neat. But yeah, my computer updates went pretty well, I think. I updated our streaming Mac to macOS Ventura, the latest version, and it's got some nice improvements with OBS, in fact. It has audio capture built in now, so I don't need to use a separate app for that. Just kind of simplifies things a little bit. And so far I haven't noticed any new problems. Glad you have power. It was a die roll today for me. Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot of bad weather around today. I was worried we would get worse, but knock on wood, so far so good. Our original prediction was I don't know, 7-9 inches of snow or something. Actually, I should say mixed precipitation, because it was raining last night and then it got colder and turned into snow, so just kind of a mess of sludge ultimately. And we often have our power go out. The power company keeps saying they're improving things, but it's questionable. Oh, I just noticed my mic is way over here. That should help a little. Sorry about that. Fucking windy, yeah. Lots of wind. There was a water main break in the area, but fortunately that has not affected us. But hope y'all are doing okay. Sorry about your sludge. Yeah, honestly, we didn't get that much in the end. The prediction last night was more around 4 inches, and what's on the ground is almost nothing. There's little enough stuff on the ground that I'm hoping I can just wait it out and it'll kind of blow away. It's probably more of a sludge. I should probably clear it off, but I think I'm gonna sit it out today and see what it looks like tomorrow. Anyways, let's build some Optimus Prime parts here. So we're on bag 6, so we need to get that out. I'm thinking I got some other things I wanted to talk about, but I think I'll wait a little bit, see if anybody else comes in. I'm continuing to make plans for anniversary stream, and I think it's time to do some broader voting on what I will play for that. That's bag 7. Apparently the bag I need is going to be the last one. Is that that's a 9. I thought it might be a 6. There's the 6. Okay. Well, that's a small one. It sounded like your mic was way over there. Yeah, I figured. Oops. I even thought about that, like right before I hit the button. I was like, I need to make sure I move that in. Did not. Okay. Let me get myself a little more space to work here. Okay. So, okay, we're going right into the feet here. We're going to build 2 feet. Lots of little parts. I guess it takes a lot of tiny parts to make a foot. So I've been thinking far too much about my Colonel's Bequest speed run and making various preparations for that. I wanted to get a timer up on screen, and I did a quick search of, like, first I wanted a timer on screen, ideally in like a nice pixel font that would fit in with my overlays, and then even more ideally I wanted to be able to control it from my Stream Deck. So I did a little searching online, and of course everything I could find was for Windows. So I was like, you know, this is a pretty simple app, like I could make this. So I did, and naturally it took way longer than expected, but it's done now, and it didn't take too long. It was mostly a fun little project. There was definitely some swearing. I can't ever make an app without some swearing at some point. But it worked out in the end, and I'm very happy with the results. I accomplished all my goals. Culinary says I got a vegan barbecue cheeseburger from a local place called Plant Slayer, and it was incredible. I'm so happy to hear that, because Plant Slayer is an incredible name for a restaurant, and I'm glad you can now go back there and enjoy Plant Slayer as much as you like. Feet do got a lot of little bones and such, yes. You know, I haven't had any dreams about Colonel's Bequest yet, but there's still time for that. I haven't done very much practicing because I wanted to keep all my practice runs on stream. I don't want to get too good at it. That sounds silly, but like I don't want my anniversary stream speed run attempt to be like this super polished thing that is just like something I've already done a million times, because that sounds less fun. Like I want that to be my first like real attempt at trying to get, you know, a good time. And then if it ends up being like, if I'm relatively fast at it, I might even, you know, do other attempts later on in that stream, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so my plan is I'm going to do another impromptu stream where I go through, like I wrote down detailed notes in the last stream, and then I spent a little bit of time off stream kind of polishing things up. Like I typed out all my notes, and then I made a bunch of little changes, things I knew I could optimize. A lot of it was based on tips one short I gave in chat, like that you don't actually need to find all the bodies since you will, you know, find them all together in the end. Oh, I see. This goes on the thing we just made previously. I was like, what is this piece? It's not up here. Okay. So yeah, I've got, I think, a pretty good outline for a run, and then I've made a bunch of notes of things I want to explore on the next run through, which I'll do in another impromptu stream, probably sometime next week. And then hopefully I'll feel like I'm in good shape to get a decent run time on the anniversary stream. 4. It says I need 4. Oh, is that the length? I think that's the length. There's a 4 here next to this axle. Can't see it because of the glare. But I think that's indicating the length, which I guess is like 4 bricks long or something. Yeah, it's like it's a 4 stud length. So I just need 1. Oh, and it's also got a little 1-to-1 spot. So yeah, that's how that all is going. And it says, nice, I wrote a timer for my stream, but I didn't try to control it from a stream deck. Yeah, I ended up, I haven't really dug into, like actually writing any software for the stream deck. But I've set up a couple things just using Apple's shortcuts system. And you can save a shortcut as an app. And then you can just launch that app to run the shortcut. So that's what I've been using for stuff I want to hook into the Stream Deck. That lets me do some neat things without having to learn something new. Probably eventually I'll start learning how to do more advanced things with the Stream Deck, but not quite ready to jump into that yet. Swearing is an important part of the development process. It's certainly, I'm glad you agree. I certainly find it unavoidable myself at times. Okay, I should zoom in here since I'm doing all this tiny stuff. What else was I going to say? So eventually, let's go ahead and do this now. Well, wait, I don't have all my stuff handy. Okay, we'll wait a little bit, never mind. But eventually, in a little while, we'll do the first of, I think, multiple votes. I was trying to think of a good way to let everybody vote on what I will play for my anniversary stream, even if you're not in the Discord. And I've got 4 options now, and I think what we'll do is I'll do a poll in a few different streams over the next week, and then we'll add things up and narrow it down from there. I was hoping there was something built into Twitch I could use to do like a more long-term poll, but I can't really think of any way to do that doesn't require spending channel points. So I think multiple polls will be the way to go. These are interesting little pieces. Trying to find one. Oh, you can't see it. No, I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. This piece. And Secret Crush says, I was going to close the kitchen blind all the way to try to keep the cold out, but apparently someone tied a knot in the string, making that impossible. Yeah, that whole thing's been a mess ever since we moved in. It wasn't me, just to be clear. Hinton says, did you write a GUI for the timer? Are you cheating and pulling a text field like I did? I did write a little GUI for it. And then like I said, I wanted a nice pixel font, and I decided the best way to do that was actually to use graphics that are scaled up without any interpolation, so it's nice and chunky looking. Yeah, we should absolutely replace all of our blinds that have not already been replaced. But that's the worst one by far. Okay, I think I did that right. I'm doing the thing where I am talking a lot and not paying super close attention to what I'm doing, but I think I'm managing to not make mistakes so far. Is it pronounced GUI or GUI? I always say GUI. I also am a person, if you're familiar with, most people, I think, pronounce it SQL or SQL. I'm a SQL guy, and I feel like people give me weird looks when I say that. But, that's just how it goes sometimes. Oh, okay, so we got 3 of these red things. I feel like a lot of acronyms that I learned about on my own time, spent a lot of time learning things on my own before I ever heard anyone else say them out loud. I end up just kind of pronouncing them different than everyone else does. Hey, EO. I love that Twitch chat is now a communication medium between Robot Spacer and Unsecret Crush. Yeah, Unsecret Crush is hanging out in the kitchen today, doing various holiday stuff. Mostly getting food ready. Oh, that's not right. Okay. So we're doing that, and then we're putting 2 more of these red guys in here. I thought it was pronounced squirrel. I don't think so. 6-7 says SQL programmers make lousy home movers. Oh no. And Hinton says people who say sequels know what they did. Hello, Edenwaith. Good to see you. PSA, eating Legos is not part of a healthy, balanced breakfast. Please do not eat them. Good to know. I was not planning on that, but I appreciate the info. Okay, so now we're attaching this. This foot is so complicated. Huh. This just kind of it's a round hole it's going into, so I guess it just kind of sets in there for now. I assume that's fine. I think. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. I got it backwards. Let's try this again. Wait, what did I... Oh, hell. I screwed something up, y'all. Okay. Let's back up. This is on the wrong way around. Okay, so there's this one part here is wrong. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay. That's correct. And now this goes in here. Okay. And it's still just kind of sitting in there loosely, but I assume we'll join it all together soon enough. Especially if the mover is named Little Bobby Drop Tables. I've become too warm already. Oh, I see. 6-7 clarifies they think that dropping tables is a valid operation. Unsecret Crush says, I like to think it is squirrel. I support it. You have my full support. Maybe I'll even start calling it squirrel. Oh yeah, I got my Lego Star Wars mashup shirt on. Got a little Millennium Falcon here. Very nice shirt. Okay, so we got this. And then that. Oh, I see. Interesting. This is so complex. Why does this foot need to be so complex? It must... Like, this must be a fairly complicated mechanism that allows it to turn around however it needs to, I guess. It's interesting that, like, these aren't connected together up here. So far, it doesn't really seem like any of this is going to move. Okay. So now we need... That's 3 little squares. -2 degrees. Oh my gosh. I think we're around, like, I don't know, 5 or something. It's cold, but at least it's a positive number. You know, before you factor in wind chill. Okay, I need this. Okay. Yeah, wind chill is definitely negative. It says there's no way a transformer would ever be over-designed for the sake of it. Yeah, fair point. Very fair point. I guess my assumption that this must be for a reason is because, like, the rest of this has been relatively straightforward unless there's, like, either a design reason or a functional reason. And, like, I don't think his feet are very complicated in design. And just all these little, like, axles and stuff seem very unusual. Let's see what an actual foot looked like. Yeah, it kind of looks like things are gonna, like, I think it might kind of, I'm trying to figure out how to indicate this. Like, this is the foot flat. I think it might kind of close up like that when he transforms. That's my guess anyway, based on what I'm seeing. Yeah, there was a lot going on inside of the legs, but it was a lot of mainly flat pieces. Like, all these weird little, like I think of them as Technics pieces, but just like the roundy bits and the axles and all that are odd. Okay, now we start building out the actual foot parts. That's a weird piece. It's like, it might as well be multiple pieces in one. Again, I would love to know, in any given set, like, when you come across a weird piece, is this a piece they felt was necessary to make brand new for this set, or did they use it somewhere else before? What was the origin of this weird piece? What? Sometimes, like, I look at... Okay. It's not quite on camera here. But, like, they show this piece going on here, and I'm like, okay, I can see what you're doing, but, like, I don't know. It's just hard for me to figure out which way that actually goes on without seeing it connected. I'm curious if there's an encyclopedia of brick shapes. That is a very good question. I'm pretty sure you can... I'm going to poke at their website real quick. Lego brick order. So they have this pick a brick thing. Oh my gosh, I accept the cookies, it's fine. Microphone with shaft. Okay. like you can search by set number on here. So we could put in our Optimus Prime set number and find all the pieces that are for the Optimus Prime set. I was hoping maybe this website would let me see all the sets that use this piece, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Banana number 2. You could get a banana made with gold ink for some reason. That's fascinating. It's a mere 52 cents. And then you can also see other colors of the same piece, but you can't see all the sets it's used in. Disappointing. I've definitely used a Lego Builder online that lets you order the pieces and print instruction booklets. Neat. Oh no, even with the door closed, I'm still hearing my kitchen noises coming through on stream. Our cabinets are just that creaky, I guess. They are a little noisy. I have often thought about our audio situation. I would love to get more directional microphones at some point, but I feel like that would kind of complicate things because, you know, we often have one of us is in the background, so then I guess we need another mic for that. And like, I don't know, the person back there is just kind of relaxing, right? So you don't want to have to make sure you're pointed at the microphone every time you want to make some silly comment. But we'll figure it out someday. For now, this seems acceptable enough. Took advantage of the Lego Builder Online for a technical writing class years ago. Interesting. Okay, so we have this, and then that attaches to all this somehow. Okay. So this blue peg goes through here. Okay. I'm just trying to like figure out if I screwed anything else up here. All right, and then we're building another very similar piece here. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the kitchen noises aren't that bad. More other noises I would like to have filtered out better. Although I will say, I was peeking at a couple other Lego streamers the other day, and someone had like a, you know, much nicer microphone, but also you couldn't hear any of the Lego noises, and frankly that seemed upsetting to me. I don't know about you all, like I'm sure the bag crinkling gets a little too loud, but like otherwise I feel like Lego noises are very nice to listen to. I guess I should do these steps in the right order. Ah! Oh no. No, got that already. Yeah, the bag noises are brief, so. Okay, so now we're attaching this to the other side. Interesting. And I'm pretty sure I was correct that this is an important function here. Lego has a Spotify account that's just the sounds of Lego bricks. I love that. Okay, oh, this is interesting. He's got a little red piece on his feet. Oh, okay, that's like the tail lights in truck mode. That makes sense. in robot mode, they're barely visible. Okay. Okay, I think that's everything. So that little piece, and that goes right in here. And then this goes up here. And we have a square. I'm very curious how I will fare in this upcoming anniversary stream. Like, what is the longest I've streamed, I wonder? Not a super long time, I don't think. I guess I've maybe done some streams that went, like, some evening streams that went pretty late. Like when I got really into something. But I've never really tried to do like a afternoon stream that goes until late. Hopefully it won't be exhausting or anything like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just, like, I can't imagine people that do like, I don't know, 24-hour streams or stuff like that. That just seems so tiring. But this won't be anywhere near that. Camera seems to be having a hard time focusing. Please? Huh. Oh, Eo said, which are songs with Lego brick sounds in them. Okay. Lego brick sounds and, quote, Lego Minecraft featuring Look Mum No Computer. Fascinating. Okay. We're almost done. Oh, I see. When I'm finished with this, I have to go back and do it all over again to make the second foot. I was wondering how they would do that. Because they haven't, you know, they told me up front I'd be doing this twice, but throughout the process, they haven't been telling me to make two of everything. I guess they just figure you'll flip back and start over. I'm making two of those. I really don't understand these little orange pieces that just kind of fill up a hole. Oh, okay. They're like they're little foot pads. That's neat. So you don't scratch up the surface that it's standing on. I think that's their purpose. They're all facing down so far. And they're like a little bit rubbery. They're not hard plastic like that. Oh no. Shit. This piece I put on wrong, I thought I fixed it, but I actually put it on wrong a different way. Or maybe it's the other one, actually. Anyways, it's wrong. I think it's okay now. Okay, that looks correct. I wouldn't say they're squishy, but they're like a little bit rubbery. Like it's a better, you know, if you're gonna put it on a surface, like it actually has a little bit of a grip to it now that I'm rubbing it on the desk slightly. Like it seems, it feels like it's less likely to scratch something if you're, you know, moving it across, and it does also have a little bit of grip, which probably helps in keeping him from falling over. Okay. Interestingly, though, they don't have anything like that here. Okay, so I think that's a whole foot, and I think we're ready to attach one foot. So I guess these are completely symmetrical, so we can put it on either side. So we got two little ball joints here, and then connectors that hook up to them. Interesting. So there's a little bit of like left-right movement. I was curious how this would work out, because there's two of them, so like you don't have any movement in this direction, but you do have that flips down. And I assume the little bit of left-right movement is so he can kind of stand with his legs apart a little bit, and then his feet are still flat. Neat. Okay, let's make another foot. I've done like 1.5 of the things I wanted to accomplish, and I'm now afflicted with don't want a disease about the rest of it. Oh no. Oh, a Lego rolled under my instruction book. Okay, let's do this all again. Yeah, that is contagious. Definitely. I kind of think we keep passing it back and forth to each other. So, okay, these are symmetrical. Like, for a second I was like, wait, do I need to do this opposite? But no, it ends up being symmetrical, so it's fine. I'm going to try really hard to not screw this one up. We'll see how that goes. Sorry if I was working off camera there. Okay, so orange pieces, one of these. Okay. just sets in there. Okay, so far so good, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this last stream. I've recently had some issues with my phone camera, like the feed cutting out briefly. I set up some logging to hopefully figure out what's happening there. So if anyone notices that happening, like it'll just kind of switch to like a blurry image with like, I think like a plus icon or something like that. But if you notice that, let me know, just in case I'm too focused on what I'm doing and miss it. Just so I make sure to collect the logs and note the time that it happened. I'm hoping it was just the cable. I have switched the cable out and haven't noticed it since then. There's the little dot I'm missing. There it is. Just found a note on my computer called Soap Opera Characters and What I Think Their Job Is, but I don't know what year I wrote it. Maybe I'll read that aloud on my next stream in recognition of hitting my sub goal. That sounds wonderful. I can't wait to hear what your guesses were. Am I redoing a step I just did? I super am. Okay. Let's do the next step instead. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this on correctly. I think that's right. There we go. Can vaguely place the time period just based on the characters included, but there's one character that I cannot remember at all. You should be able to look at the when the file was last modified. Oh, we're not ready to attach that yet. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, that has a date but not a year? What? What? You must be I don't know what you're looking at. Like if you go in Finder and select the file and choose Get Info, you'll see like creation date, modified date, etc. I can't think of where you would see the date but not the year. Oh. This is in my notes app. Okay. I think that's my fault. You have to wait for version 3.0. My bad. There's I think a way you could figure that out, but I can't think of how to explain it in a simple way right now. Yeah, there's definitely an oversight of the current version of that app. Okay. So we're almost done with feet, and then I think it's time for fuel tanks, which go right in here. And then we'll be on bag 7. I feel like I could probably make enough progress here that we can finish this up in the next stream. Okay. I Googled the name I didn't remember, got Soap's blog results to place when he was on the show, so there's notice from 2017 or 2018. What is the name, or is that a spoiler for when you read this note on your own stream? It's okay if you don't want to say. I'm just curious if I would recognize it at all. Ravi, I will be shocked if you do. Yeah, I did not remember that. Okay, that's another foot complete. I'll do a close-up on attaching this one. Oop. Okay, I think that's, yeah, it seems secure. He was only on the show for a little over a year, and I don't even remember why I left. I see. All right, we got 2 feet. He can stand up now. Amazing. It's too bad we don't have a good way to show that. Oh well. Maybe, I'll have to think a little bit about this. I'm wondering if I can make a better camera angle for my final stream that we can show him standing up in. All right. Gas tanks time. We also have some more Transformers facts here. Silver drum lacquered Lego elements were added to the faceplate, shin vents, fuel tanks, and side mirrors to match the feel of the original toy, which had chromed details. I remember those well. Man, the original Transformers toys were so nice. Like, they used a surprising amount of like metal pieces. They felt incredibly well made. And then, of course, over time, they moved more into using plastic for pretty much everything. I unfortunately no longer have most of my toys from when I was a kid. I kept a few, like, real small ones. Ravi was last seen in May 2018 when he restored the contents of a burned flash drive and the actor was dropped from the show. Fascinating. Okay. So we're going to build 2 of these. We need a whole lot of little parts. Let's try moving things around here. Oops. Well, now I guess I'm covering up the part I was going to show, but this works well enough. Okay. So we need 4 of those, 4 of these. These. I feel like this is basically like, okay, now you need the rest of the parts you have. Maybe it actually isn't worth separating them out. But I've started, so I guess I'll finish. At least this will help me keep track of which ones are extras. Eight of these. His job was apps. Oh no, they wrote out the apps guy. So this is from the era when writers learned about apps. Now it's all podcasts. What was the latest thing? Oh yeah, K-pop. The soaps have learned about K-pop now, which is frankly quite exciting. I feel like they're probably not going to really go anywhere with that, though. Because in order to do much with a K-pop theme, you'd have to hire a new person, and soaps don't really do that. Who will make their apps now? Let's see. 2 of these. 4 of those. It'd be funny if I don't even have any extra pieces. I think these 2 are going to be extra. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got all the pieces in nice little piles now. I mean, there's exactly one mention of somebody having a meeting with a K-pop star for their media company. Yeah, like, I'm sure that's all they're going to do with it, because what else could they do? Other than talk about it occasionally. Don't know if that was going to ever be anything or just an example. I have doing entertainment business. Here are entertainment business words. Exactly. Okay. So doing that. Okay, we're doing this 2 times, but I think we'll do it once and then repeat the whole process. Of course, now I'm doing exactly the opposite of what I just said. Okay. In this case, we need 2 of these for a single gas tank. And then, that's not right, like that. I believe that's correct. And then this goes up front. They did recently bring back a past recurring character who wants to launch a, quote, video gaming platform. I feel like they like to bring up video games quite a bit. Like, it's been going on for a while, right? A recurring random thing to talk about. Video games is how Nick and Phyllis bonded with each other. Yes. Okay. So that goes on the end there to give this like a bit of a cylindrical look, even though it's secretly not. And I think that's complete. I'll go ahead and make the other one and then we'll attach them both. Lately, it's been more actual children talking about games. Yes. Can't remember the fake game name the children were talking about. Legendary something? Connor was stuck on level 8. That's rough. Were they trying to think of something that sounded a little bit like League of Legends? No, this is definitely a made-up name. Culinary suggested Legendary Wings on NES. That game is hard to sell. Yeah, they always make up some extremely fake-sounding name. They should try to get a Fortnite tie-in. That'd be amazing. Put the Soaps characters in Fortnite. I demand it. Which Soap character would you most like to fight with Darth Vader? Or Goku? I'm doing this in the wrong order, I think, but it's okay. We're getting there. Victor Newman. He's good at punching. That would be a good fight. All right. Got 2 gas tanks. A couple extra pieces. Okay, let's put these on here. One on each side. So I think we're attaching to this peg in some way. It's frankly not super clear how this is supposed to work. But we have holes here. I think these, like, it's weird that this could be attached by 2 pegs, but I think it needs to be able to rotate or something, probably. So let's see. The peg that faces the front is the one that goes, or the hole that faces the front is the one that goes on the peg. So like that. And then, oh no, it doesn't actually rotate. Okay. But I think I did that right. Oh, it rotates that way. Okay. Somehow I missed that. Oh. This one was hung up on the upper part of his leg. That's why it wasn't moving. Okay. It all makes sense now. And then it's got this little piece to, like, stop it in place. Neat design. Cool. Okay. So up next is this front piece that's like the grill and bumper area of the truck. or as tummy if you prefer. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then we will come back and work on that. And also, I will prepare to do our first of the anniversary stream polls, in which you can decide what I will play. So I will talk about that more when I get back. Okay. I'm getting ready to do a poll here. Oh. Okay. Let me open a different window where I can get ready to do a poll. I tried to do it directly in OBS, and it didn't seem like it was working correctly. Or, there we go. Okay. So, so my upcoming anniversary stream will be the first week of January. I think it's probably going to be Friday, January 6th. If anyone that wants to be there for that stream and wouldn't be available to pop in at some point on that day, let me know. I was originally just going to do a poll, but I'm thinking like maybe it's not worth doing a poll for that. Like Friday seems like a decent day for most people to stop by for at least part of it. And, you know, I don't want to overcomplicate things and do polls for every little thing. But if that seems like a bad day for anyone, please feel free to let me know, and we can do a poll. But the main thing I wanted to let y'all help decide is how I spend the majority of the time. So the current plan is, again, I'll start in like the afternoon, probably around the usual 4 o'clock time that I do for my afternoon streams, and then go until late. I am definitely going to do a Colonel's Bequest speed run. I am definitely going to play the game Stair Quest, which is like an homage to the early King's Quest games. All I really know about that game is that there's a lot of climbing stairs involved, and I'm excited to see how it all plays out. As I understand, it takes about half an hour to an hour to play through. And then the rest of the time, we've been talking a little bit on Discord. And I figured out 4 good options, and I figured I would go ahead and do a poll on a few different streams. So there's that poll. Also, there's a bit more information about each one on my shiny new website here. So Return to Zork is a goofy FMV game in the Zork universe. It would be a lot of fun. However, I don't think there's any way I could finish it in that stream. And I don't know when I'll have time to like get back to it to play the rest of it. But, you know, maybe that doesn't matter. So, you know, I feel like that's a perfectly good option. The most recent edition, I was like, you know, I actually have a bunch of short games that I've been interested in playing, like, you know, 1 to 2 hours each. And I could just, you know, do a bunch of short things for the entire stream, and that could actually be a lot of fun. So on the site here, I have a list of what some of those could be. There's a game called Dolores that's like in the Thimbleweed Park universe. I guess it takes place a few years after the Thimbleweed Park game, but it's not really a sequel. Tachyon Dreams is a Cosmic Void game. It's like a kind of early Sierra style text parser game. There's actually 2 of those. I would probably just play the first one, but I think that's a really short one, like maybe half an hour. So, you know, if it's fun, we could check out both of them. Occult Case Files is a game in the style of the MacVenture series. And I've been interested in checking that out. Elsewhere in the Night is another Cosmic Void game that's like kind of Manhunter style, that Sierra series. Perilous Wild is another kind of Sierra style game from Deavor, who's been in chat occasionally. So that option is just like a grab bag of, whatever seems like fun. We can just check out a bunch of different little games. The next option is Maniac Mansion, classic Lucasfilm Games game that I have never had a chance to play myself. It seems like I could probably get through that whole game within that stream, so I think that would be fun. And then the final option is Colossal Cave Adventure. That is going to be the next game I play on Saturdays. So basically, I would start playing it on the anniversary stream, and then I would just continue that on Saturdays afterward. So that's all the options. Feel free to get your vote in. I would make a longer poll that goes for a while, but apparently 10 minutes is the longest poll you can make. So I figured we'd do a few different polls for our next few streams, and then we'll kind of tally up all the votes. Hey, Silver Street, good to see you. That reminds me, I haven't been doing any shout outs, so get a couple of those in while I'm chatting here. A Tunic pod has been recorded. Nice. Glad to hear it. Culinary says, I'll be there for it. Great. Excellent. Okay. So let's get back to Optimus Prime building here. But feel free to chat about those game ideas if you have any feedback on them. Okay, so we need bag 7, and we're going to build this little bumper piece here. Let's go back real quick and look. I'm just kind of thinking about how much further we'll go today since we had a late start. So probably be a little bit shorter than usual. We'll definitely get through bag 7. And then I guess at that point I'll look at if there's like a good halfway point through bag 8 that I could stop at. And we'll see if that seems like a good option or not. Okay. Hey, Daniel. Good to see you. I was lurking a little in your Dark Forces stream earlier. Where did I buy this? I ordered this one directly from Lego Group's website. I got it right. I was so sure I was going to make a typo there. I hope you had a good stream. Okay, so lots of red pieces here. Ooh, found a bug. Interesting. So is this a bug in the new engine that was just released, or something in the original game that was faithfully preserved in the new engine? That's always interesting to me when I find a bug in like a Sierra game that I'm playing in Scum VM. So far, every time I've come across one of those, it ended up being something that was actually in the original game. Okay, this one is in the new engine. Spread things out a little more here. piece. ScumVM usually doesn't preserve original bugs. Yeah, I know they often fix them, but I have come across a couple that did not get fixed. I assume because they weren't really like game-breaking bugs. Like one was just actually I feel like a majority of the ones I've come across are like layering bugs where like the character is in front of things they shouldn't be in front of or whatever. I can think of two I've seen like that. One was in Dagger of Ammon-Ra. The other was in I want to say King's Quest 3. Looking for bugs in Sierra releases is like looking for hay in a haystack. That is a wonderful way to put it. And 6 of these, jeez. And it says, good news, I got to the coffee bees just before they closed for the year. Oh my gosh, that is wonderful news. We've had some challenging coffee times around our house. We usually do pour over coffee. I'm just about to share my coffee mishap story. We have a little pour over coffee maker. I want to say they call it 6 cups, but it's more like 2.5 actual cups, but pretty small. And the like, I don't know what you call the top part that like the filter goes in. 24 ounces, yeah. That part of it is like, it's glass. Okay, unlike last time I did that, I think I actually hit the right mute button. I just had to clear my throat there. So the top part is glass, or was, and it's a really thin glass. Ooh, Maniac Mansion won the poll with 3 votes. Okay, I can't see all the results here. I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot of that because we're going to add everything together across multiple polls in the end. But thank you all for voting. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree all the options are good, and like everything in the poll is stuff I would like to play on stream at some point. So it's just a matter of what seems like the most fun to play for this specific like longer stream. And I do like Maniac Mansion is definitely one that I lean a little bit more towards because I think it would be fun to play a longer game that I do all the way through because that's something I wouldn't normally get to do. And then we can kind of end on a fun note because I've accomplished something, whereas Return to Zork or Return to the Zork, if you prefer, I would have to just kind of find a stopping point somewhere, and it'd be a little anticlimactic end to the stream, which, doesn't necessarily matter. But it's just a thought that came to mind. Reminds me I need to check in on my polls across the various social hellholes. Yeah, I'm very curious about your upcoming streams, Silver. I think it was on Mastodon. It looked like Choo Choo Charles was winning the polls, and that was where I decided to put my vote. But all your options sounded like a lot of fun as well. All right, let's put on these guys here. Making lots of little hinges here. Oh, I screwed that up. This is a case where they don't show you what the final result looks like. They show you where some of the pieces go with an arrow, and I wasn't paying attention enough. Okay, so we're doing that. And then in the next step, we have a couple pieces that fill in these gaps. So that's correct. And then we got a ton of these little guys that make up the grill. Shiny chrome bits. Probably going to do all of them. Likely going to be streaming most days next week to raise funds for the Trevor Project, but I just need to decide on a schedule. Nice. I am looking forward to that. So speaking of streaming schedules, as previously mentioned, I will not be streaming tomorrow. We will be doing various Christmas-related activities, watching Christmas movies, wrapping presents. We'll also be watching Glass Onion, which, due to its December release, is officially a Christmas movie. I believe that's how it works. What else? I'm sure Unsecret Crush has lots of food making plans. Trying to find. Yeah, I need 8 of these, so I need one more. And then Unsecret Crush is going to take off her usual Monday stream. But I will stream on Tuesday. And sometime next week, I want to do another spur of the moment Colonel's Bequest speedrun preparation stream. I, like, almost every day, I'm like, when could I do that? I want to do that. Right now I'm leaning towards maybe Wednesday, something like that. We'll see. My Christmas movie of 2022 is currently Violent Night. Yeah, I saw you post about that somewhere. The name sounds familiar, but other than that, I don't remember what that is exactly. It says we're going to watch Glass Onion tonight. Your logic checks out. I think my Xmas movie this year is going to be Batman Returns. Interesting. Oh yeah, did I ever finish the coffee story? Yeah, so I broke that. I kept getting distracted by various things, as I often do. So I broke the like top part that the filter goes in. And this was like last night, right before like it was supposed to start raining, like the first part of the big snowstorm coming through town. So it was already probably a bad time. You know, it's cold and raining, so streets are going to be slippery. And it seemed like a bad like it's also right before Christmas, so you know Target is going to be super crowded. So it seemed like a terrible time to go out and try to get a replacement. But fortunately, we had both a like coffee press kind of thing and also a very old drip coffee maker that apparently was not cleaned out properly the last time it was used, or not thoroughly enough to be in storage for months and months, if not years. But Holly managed to get that cleaned up mostly. So we were able to have coffee today and should probably have an option for less manual labor coffee tomorrow. It was in storage for like 10 years. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, we never used that here? Wow. Silver said, David Harbour is Santa Claus. Okay. As in Kris Kringle, who goes through a Die Hard scenario to save a kid and her family being held hostage. It's somehow a perfect mix of Christmas movie and R-rated action film. Wonderful. Hinton says, I feel like Batman Returns as a Xmas movie did not get a good response just now. Perhaps I should reconsider. I mean, I feel like it didn't get a response because we all agree it's a Christmas movie. It makes sense. Okay, need lots of little red parts here. All these. Okay, I thought that was like a silver piece, but I think it's actually these clear ones. How many studs is that? I think that's a 3. Yeah. And then a 1. Got that. A little clippy piece. Okay. That's everything. Is that the Penguin and Catwoman one? Can't recall if I ever watched it all the way through. Yeah, I think that's right. That is definitely one that I missed when it originally came out. But I feel like I have, over time, seen most of it. Maybe not all at once. I feel like there was at least one time where I saw most of it all together. The last Keaton Batman. Oh. I missed a piece. Ah, I see. There we go. Okay. And some flat pieces on top of that. You think they will ever release the Flash, given that Star can't seem to stop doing crimes? Didn't they literally kidnap someone? I mean, that sounds like what I remember hearing, but I haven't really kept up with all of that mess. Okay, so this... I feel like I'm doing something wrong here, but this seems right. Silver says they did, and they are still releasing the Flash. Hinton says, I got all the good Batman movies on Blu-ray. 1989, Returns Forever, and Robin, but I don't think I've ever played them. I feel like I haven't seen any Batman movies in a while. Those are the kind of movies that, like, almost any superhero movie, I guess, kind of fits this category for me. Like, I often see them and will enjoy them quite a bit as I am watching them, but tend to not, like, seek them out to rewatch them or anything like that. Six Seven says they seem to be thinking that not releasing movies is the better business model anyway. Val says they aren't even good crimes, so I can't make the joke about they, them causing May/him. I feel like you kind of made it anyway, though, right? What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay. Okay. Those Batman movies are from my childhood, and therefore, by definition, they must be good. That checks out. Okay. So this goes on the other sides, and it's starting to look like something. And I think I did it all right. And Secret Crush says, I remember thinking about watching all the Batman movies when we had HBO Max because Sarah from You're Wrong About podcasts was talking about them a lot then, but I only remember watching Forever because I loved it as a tween. And now we don't have HBO Max anymore. Indeed. Also, like, I'm not sure what the point is of getting HBO Max now. They don't seem to have any of their shows anymore, from what I've heard. Which is an interesting approach. Not sure I follow, but I guess that's why I'm not a pro-business guy. I'm just some amateur business guy. Yeah, he's got feet now. And also they do this so he can turn into a truck. And, you know, he doesn't have feet sticking up. And he's got cute little feet pads, which I think are adorable. They're like a little rubbery material. They keep tossing their perfectly good content in the trash, yeah. Silver says, yeah, it's gotten real weird. We don't pay for Max. It's included with our internet, so I'm going to use it to watch Doom Patrol and the next season of Peacemaker, and that's about it. Hinton says, world not ready for a truck with feet. Well, they better get ready. Okay. Have you heard that burning down your own business is all the rage these days? It does seem to be going around, huh? Oh, there it is. Uh-oh, sticker coming up. Sticker coming up right now. So that'll go there, and then this will go here after we put the sticker on it. I was just trying to think of, have I even heard about anything about Doom Patrol? I would have thought that was a movie, but I guess this is a show. Interesting. Once again, I'm trying to find on Secret Crush's Gundam model kit tool set. Do we get to bet on if you'll misalign the sticker? You can. Let's see. Here we go. What? What? Okay, this is a pull from a very long time. I did the prediction command and it brought up did we never like complete this? It brought up a poll from like my King's Quest 3 stream, I think. One moment. I'm once again going to the big browser to open the stream and get a less confusing interface. I guess it's just showing my last one. Hopefully, okay. Previous prediction. Okay. This is all very confusing. I've never done one of these myself. Okay. I already forgot what we're doing a poll on. Oh, will I misalign the sticker? I guess we'll avoid the like double negative situation. Will I align the sticker correctly? And then we'll just do yes and no. And we'll give 2 minutes to predict. Okay, that's fine. All right, it's time to get your predictions in. I will get out the sticker placement tool, tweezers. Yeah, it was like showing all my past predictions to choose from. Like, I guess if I wanted to reuse them, which seems weird to me. But, you know, clearly some people wanted that. Doom Patrol is a DC Comics team that is basically deal with a lot of weirder villains. They're all basically dealing with major psychological trauma in some way, and the show is a lot more about them dealing with both that and the weird scenarios they encounter. It also has Brendan Fraser as a robot. Oh, shit. Nice. Well, maybe if we ever get HBO Max and they haven't, like, removed that, we'll check it out. Yeah, Val, the last prediction was whether or not I would complete the invisibility spell correctly. Okay. Should I wait until the poll is over completely before I start applying this? Unsecret Crush says, I participated, so you will have to complete the prediction. I am going to wait until the time runs out here before I start applying, because otherwise I feel like that gives a significant advantage to the last minute predictors, and that's not fair. No, Val, I refuse. All right. Here we go. There's also like I feel like there's room for interpretation of whether or not it's aligned correctly. I'm trying so hard. Because, like, it could be a teeny bit off, right? It's always going to be a teeny bit off. IMO. I feel like maybe doing the prediction made me more nervous about this one than usual. It's hard to say. Now, do we have to vote on whether or not this is aligned correctly? Like, I can see, like, this is absolutely little bit misaligned. Like, it's just a tiny bit crooked, like, in this direction. And it's a little bit over to the left this way. But, personally, I'm happy with this. Like, I wouldn't quite call it misaligned myself. Like, this is within my own personal limits. Val says it's beautiful. Silver says that looks correct to me. Okay, so unless someone wants to argue, I think we'll say that this is correct. Let's see. Now I got to figure out how to complete the prediction. I think I know how to do that. Will I align the sticker correctly? 91% said yes. Oh gosh, a single person said no. Choose outcome. Yes. Can't believe someone didn't have faith in me. Are you sure yes is the correct outcome? Yes, I'm sure. All right. Thank most of you for your faith in me. I'm just goofing. Okay. Would you like to yes the yes? Yes. It's an amazing technique. I would have whammed that thing on there so shoutily. Yeah, the tweezers really help a lot, and also like I feel like just using tweezers gives me an extra bit of like, I feel like, you know, I'm taking this seriously by merely using tweezers, so I got to do a really nice job of it. Did you notice the coins for Karen redemption a little bit ago? I did not. I completely missed that 6-7. I don't think there's any dying in Legos. Would you like me to put some Legos together incorrectly? Like, I usually don't bother to disable that for Lego streams. Oh! I accidentally discovered one of the printed on pieces here. Nice. Oh, well, I accidentally pulled a piece off. So there's your death. I'll probably refund that. But that is very funny. Tweezers are required for model kits. Yeah, for sure. And I consider complex Lego kits model kits, so it's proper tooling. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with Lego kits, like, there's generally few enough stickers that it's just kind of up to, you know, your own preference, how much you care about getting things aligned as well as possible. And I definitely fall on the side of, like, I've put stickers on crooked before, and it always bums me out a little bit, even though I know it's not a big deal. There are no lose states for Lego unless you lose all the Lego. Silver suggests stepping on a Lego, maybe. Yeah. Losing Legos, stepping on Legos, definitely lose states. But I will not. I will not be doing either of those things. So, I guess I'll have to refund that. Let's see, 2 clips on the underside here. Missing key pieces would be pretty rough, yeah. But as we mentioned, Lego does have a pick-apart service where you can order missing pieces. I think they will also, like, if your set is, like, you know, a new set that you didn't get a piece in, like, you're pretty sure it, you know, was not even in there, they will absolutely send that to you for free. I've never had to do that, but I can't imagine it'd be too difficult to get them to send that out. And I would imagine, as long as you're not super taking advantage of it, you know, they might help you out, even if you're like, I don't know where this piece went, you know, I might have lost it. Obviously, I'm just guessing here, but But yeah, you can always purchase extra parts if you need to. I feel like the main complication I've noticed there is some like unique parts might be harder to get hold of. Like be out of stock for a long time or whatever. I'm excited to get this whole piece on. Man, I wonder, do you think we're going to do the head last? I kind of wonder if that's how this is going to work out. I'm pretty sure arms come after this. So they must have saved the head for last. I guess you don't want Optimus Prime to become conscious while he's still missing parts. Or that would be disorienting for him. If you are missing pieces, just build something else. Also a good option. Oh, it's fine. Like waking up during surgery, yes, and upsetting. Oh, I'm just dropping things. Okay, it's time to attach this now. And just clips together. Cool. And now we put it on. So we got these clips here, and it just pops in there. I think you kind of want to angle those back in robot mode. Oh, and these two. Okay, so those... Oh no, popped off a little. Those go back all the way, I guess. Oh, interesting. They actually have it like going in like that. Oh, is that supposed to attach? It does. It's kind of hard to show what I'm doing here, but like the inside of the bumper piece here, like there's a spot, like a couple studs that it can kind of attach to back there to hold it in place. Neat. Okay, so next, I think we're starting on the arms. Like the upper arm area. Ah, yeah. Did you dislocate Optimus's rib? Yeah, I did a little bit, but he's fine now. Silver says, as someone who has had surgery where I remained conscious the whole time due to the urgent need in my immunity to many painkillers, sleep inducers, my recommendation, don't. Yeah, that sounds unpleasant. I'm sure this is nowhere near what that experience is like, but a lot of people get knocked out when they get their wisdom teeth out. And when I went in to get my wisdom teeth out, I was like, oh, this will be fine. I won't even be conscious. And then I learned that was not going to be the case. And I was a little concerned about that. But my dentist was like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I was like, okay, I guess it's okay. And, you know, there were some weird noises and stuff. And it was definitely something I would rather not be aware of happening. But that was certainly an interesting experience. Like, it didn't hurt, at least, you know. He made sure I had enough local anesthesia and stuff. Anyways, again, completely different. Just made me think of that. All right. So I think these are going to be the pieces that connect the arms onto his body. Oh, we got another nice click piece here. So this goes up through there, and then you can see this has these ridges on it that'll make it do the clicks. Snaps together nicely. Okay, and then that goes on there. $7:00. I should have grabbed my evening meds when I took break earlier. Forgot to do that. I need 2 of these. Okay, so this one goes here, and then this one kind of hangs off like that. And we have the special Autobot piece and a flat piece. I believe that's all correct. Okay, now I'm flipping this over. Just making sure everything looks right. Wait. What? Oh, these are all things we're adding in this step. Okay. I thought I missed something. Okay. Okay, now we're setting that aside for a minute. That's not right. That. 2 of these. Gray piece. Okay, and 2 of those. And 2 of these. Oh, I missed one. Okay, so this goes here. And then this somehow attaches to here. Like, in the picture, the back part is like almost completely covered up. Oh, okay, so it just goes on here. All right, that's pretty straightforward. And then we make the little smokestack. Some shiny bits. Okay, I think that goes down all the way. Okay. Okay, and that's it. That's a whole upper arm. Okay, so this is what attaches to the body, and then I guess the lower arm will attach to here. Getting a little blurry, so I'll just zoom out. Neat. And now the other side. That's all. Wait. Nope. That's all. And somehow this goes together like that. Okay, looks correct. Oh, that's it. Okay. Lots of extras. Looking pretty good. Okay, so now I figure out if I'm going to go a little bit longer or not. I think I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, okay, so we're building an arm next. So it looks like bag 8 will be the rest of the 2 arms. Okay. We might do one of those, but I'll take a break, figure that out, and then I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. Unseeker Crush is still not hungry, so I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. Well, at least finish up one arm. Hitting S, I wonder if the robots at the Lego factory are made of Lego. I posted a video on our Discord a while back. I have the unfortunate news that they do not seem to be made out of Lego. I do wonder, though, if anyone has ever designed a little Lego set that's like Lego factory interior. I think that would be great. Oh yeah, we still have, so this other sticker is like an alternate bumper that is a more truck-like bumper. So I think you can just kind of pop off this plate and swap it with another one. And then this big sticker makes me nervous. I feel like it'll probably be fine, but it's so big. Like if you screw that up, it's going to be hard to fix, basically. Like if I feel like the problem I run into with a big sticker like that is like it accidentally like, you know, sticks down a little bit when you were still trying to position it, and then it's like, well, it's done. It's not moving at that point. Hey, Epton. Yeah, it's coming along pretty nicely. I'm very excited. Got lots of different moving parts. Legs move around in various ways. Arms. This opens up to insert the matrix of leadership. Kinds of stuff. Moving wheels. Rotating gas tanks. Feet that flip. Do you have the option of not screwing it up? I mean, I hope so. That's the dream. Alright, let's get out bag 8. So there's 10 bags total. This is the rest of his arms. Looks like after that is going to be... This looks like it's entirely accessories. Oh, right. He's got like an entire jetpack. It looks like the pieces for that are in here. I'm really curious at what point we'll assemble his head. Also, the piece that his eyes are on must be like printed on eyes, because there aren't any stickers for that. I'm just looking in here to see if I can see that piece. Not sure. Okay. I recognize a bunch of pieces in here as clearly being for his head. Like this is his like mouth plate kind of thing. Like here's his little earpieces. I bet those feel like they have to be custom made for this set. Just pretty distinctive. Interesting. These are not the normal Lego plastic. They're a little bit rubbery. Okay, so This next section, we're making that, which is a forearm and a hand, basically. Hello, Blocksmith Forge. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Just trying to build Optimus Prime some arms here. It's coming along pretty nicely. Got the feet and gas tanks and upper arms done today. Yeah, I'm excited to for it to become time to roll out. Probably not until next week. I think. We'll see. We'll have at least one arm done today. We might not. We probably won't quite get the head finished today. Yeah, he's certainly seen much worse times, for sure. Okay. These joint pieces are very cool. There it is. That's not right. Okay. Interesting. So this piece here has got like a little divot in it. It snaps into here. Oh, and that's got a little friction to it also. So I think that's probably where his hand attaches. Okay, looks right. I like all these printed pieces. I'm glad these aren't all stickers that I have to put on. Like, I guess they can do the printing when it's just like a single color. But if they need some like graphic on it that's multiple colors, then they go for the sticker. I'm sure that makes things a lot simpler for them. Repairing him after Megatron fed him his teeth. Deconstructing your enemy into their component Lego pieces is mean. I agree. Okay, got two of those, one of those, and I need a little square. I assume you are referring to the death of Optimus Prime. After, yeah, that was. I'm trying to think of the right way to describe that. I don't know. It was just. It was cool to see a cartoon that is mostly about. Ultimately it's just there to sell toys, right? Like, it's not like the stories were all completely meaningless, but, generally not super deep. But, like, I feel like the movie really, covered some, like, serious topics in a way. Yeah, just... Afton says it was both traumatic and ballsy to see a cartoon change their universe like that. Yeah. And yeah, like, sure, like, even that was, I guess I don't really know that much about, like, the decision process behind that. Like, I don't know if that's something people that worked on it have talked about. It wouldn't surprise me if it was, entirely done to sell toys and, done with the knowledge that, obviously they could reverse it at any time. But, like, it seems meaningful to, even approach a topic like death in a cartoon and, in a way that was handled fairly seriously. Whole Megatron Galvatron cannot escape your fate was so wild too. Yeah. Okay. Efton says, does Lego have a Megatron this size as well? I'm pretty sure this is the only one they've done. This set came out earlier this year. I believe it was, I think it even said in like the manual or something that this is the first Transformers set they've done. I don't think there are any others at this point. But it wouldn't surprise me if they make more eventually. And certainly Megatron would be an appropriate choice for the second set. Try not to think too much about how many of these they might do in the end and how difficult it will be for me to resist them. Okay, so we're taking these on here. Whoop, the right way around, preferably. I once again moved my mic out of the way a little bit. I forgot to put it back. Okay, so this all is attaching right here. Looks good. I assume this flipping up has some purpose. Okay. Now we build a hand. There it is. I wish the blue they use in the manual, honestly, I feel like it's easier to make out on camera than it is in real life. I wish they used like a little bit lighter blue so I could see what's going on easier. Like this drawing here, it's kind of hard to see. I think I need one that's round. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then this piece. They should make tiny highways for Lego Transformers to drive on. I agree. I think that would be great for them. Give them a nice space to get some exercise, socialize a little. Okay. That seems correct. Let's wait until how this is going to turn out exactly. Oh, okay, and then we turn it around for the next step. some here. And these two pieces go on the ends. Oh, we got another little little bit of information in the corner here. I think I'm doing this right. Having a hard time getting everything to connect here. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, it looks pretty much like a hand. So that's the thumb, and then the rest of his fingers there. Neat. And then we can attach it to the arm. Okay, so it says the original toy's hands had to be detached and could be stored in his chest in vehicle mode. In this Lego model, the hands are designed to fold into the wheel wells instead of detaching. You know, I remember that, but I had completely forgotten about it. Neat that they figured out a better approach to that. Okay. Now it's time to attach this arm. So, wait, what? Okay, I guess I have the hand oriented correctly. Okay. So this looks right, and then got a spot there where it attaches to. There we go. Neat. Man, this is going to be so neat when this whole thing transforms. There's so many different moving parts. The design of this is pretty impressive. Oops. And then I broke it off. Okay. I feel like this is probably a good stopping point. If I go too much longer, then we'll have a disappointing finale where there's hardly anything to do, and that's no fun. So I think we'll stop here. I'm just kind of looking ahead to make sure I'm not making a bad decision. I think, yeah, there's a decent chunk of stuff to do, but that'll be a good final stream, I think. So I guess I'll have to bag all of this back up, and then next week we will start off with his other arm, and then finally his head. Yeah, he does have a head on in those pictures. Turns out Optimus Prime has a head. So, upcoming schedule. as mentioned, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I believe the schedule there is correct. My next stream will be on Tuesday when I continue Return of the Obra Dinn, which I am super, super excited for. I will also be continuing this and finishing this up a week from today. My next Saturday stream will fall on like New Year's Eve day. At the moment, I think that I will probably keep that stream, but there's a possibility I might cancel it at the last minute, since it's like right around a holiday there. But I'm pretty sure that'll happen. Unsecret Crush, again, will be taking Monday off, so her next stream will be on Thursday, another Genshin stream. Oh, also, I am planning to do another impromptu Colonel's Bequest stream sometime next week. I'm not sure exactly when that will be, but I'm currently thinking maybe Wednesday. We'll see how that works out. So that's all my immediately upcoming stuff. Again, I will have a anniversary stream the first week of January. That will be a longer stream where I play a bunch of different games. That should be a lot of fun. I will definitively announce the date for that next week. Thank you for hanging out, Valis, and everybody else that's been chatting, anyone lurking. I appreciate y'all. Let me see if we can find someone to raid here. It is Friday. I honestly keep forgetting it's Friday, but it is Friday, and now it's the evening on Friday, which means there's just a ton of people online. Oh, heck. This is honestly a dilemma of streaming until Friday evening. There's too many good raid options. Oh, this is very difficult. I think we're gonna do a raid that we have not done before. So it says, have a rad evening. All Optimus is very nearly complete. Yes, and Culinary brings up the very excellent point. Merry Crimbo. We won't see y'all until after Christmas. So if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a great one. If you don't, hope you have good holidays and or just a great weekend. But we are going to go say hello to DC Bueller, streamer I found out about pretty recently. They were recently doing a Zork stream along with another streamer that was just like, I don't know. I love seeing anyone playing Infocom game on Twitch. There's one I grew up with. And now they're playing Lone Wolf game, which... I had some of these books when I was a kid. I honestly don't know if this is like I guess it's like a computer game version of one of the books or something. But we're going to head over there and learn more about that. I think it'll be a good time. So I hope you will come along. But regardless, thanks again for being here. Enjoy your holidays or weekend, and we'll see you around. Take care, y'all. Bye.